In this video, we are going to go over the complete lineup of Black Arch holsters so you can get an idea of which one might be best for you. I'm not really going to go in depth on each in particular, but I will show all of them and cover some of my favorite aspects in comparison to one another. This will hopefully help you understand their lineup and give you most of the information needed to make the best purchasing decision for yourself. First, let's go over each holster super quick so you can know the lineup, and then we will talk about each one individually. Starting here with the Intrada, then we have the Gradient Hybrid, the Gradient Minimalist, the Protos Heritage, the Protos M, and last, the Revcon. Let's start with the Intrada, as it's one of the most popular designs on the market for appendix carry, mostly because of the attached spare mag carrier, which makes it ideal for a balanced and prepared conceal carry setup. There are a ton of variations of this type of holster out there, but I think Black Arch did a couple of things right when it came to the design and materials used. Most companies will use some type of bungee cord to attach the carrier to the holster itself, which isn't all that bad, but I tend to like the flexible webbing design the most, as it's very secure while still being comfortable. The extra mag, like I was saying before, balances out the setup, which I found not only allows you to be more prepared with an extra mag, but also makes appendix carrying more comfortable when carrying for long periods of time. The mod wing is excellent for mitigating printing, and overall I would say this is one of the best and most popular conceal carry designs on the market right now. And for a good reason, they do a great job. Highly recommend the Intrada if you're looking for this style of carry. Next up, we have the Gradient Hybrid. This is a 2-in-1 minimalist conceal carry option that you can run either with a premium leather backer or without if you want a very minimalist holster setup. They essentially took their minimalist holster, which we will talk about next, and made it more comfortable by adding a detachable leather backer. They also include their metal mod wing, which again tucks the grip, minimizing printing, which this one does really well at that. With this holster, your gun will be fully wrapped in Kydex, which again allows you to remove the backer and run it on its own, but overall it's a nice assurance that your conceal is protected and secured on all sides, making it a safe, customizable, and high-end option. If you pull the leather backer off, you essentially have their Gradient Minimalist holster, which is this guy right here. This is everything the Gradient Hybrid is, of course, just without the leather backer. I personally like this setup without the leather backer as a high-end minimal setup, but I can definitely see where some people would prefer the comfort of the backer. The metal clips it comes with makes this a more premium option, as well as the metal mod wing, but overall it's essentially just a basic conceal setup with minimal Kydex. Nice for both printing and weight reduction. Big fan of this thing. Up next, we have the Protos lineup, which I'll talk about together, as they have pretty minimal differences, but definitely enough to allow for a separate name. Here we have the Protos M, and in this hand, the Protos Heritage. With both, you will still get the adjustable retention, ride height, and cant. You also get the 3/4 Kydex shell, which is safer than traditional leather backed holsters, as it fully covers the trigger at all times, not allowing the backer to collapse in on itself. The 3/4 shell also reduces the weight, while allowing for a slight increase in comfort from what I've noticed, as the backer can flex more. Now, besides the subtle detail of this cutout, when comparing the two, the real main difference is in which backer you're going to get in the setup. The M is a little higher end. It comes with a padded leather backer, and the Heritage comes with a more minimal breathable option. I would say they are both comfortable, with the M being slightly better at reducing hot spots, as well as the M staying slightly cooler in the summer heat, as the pad keeps it a little further away from your body heat, allowing for more airflow. But overall, I don't think you would be upset with either option. It's really just a personal preference and budget thing. But overall, these are both solid options. Last of all, we have their simplest and least expensive option, the Revcon. This is for those of you looking for the most basic Kydex option out there, while still having something that's quality and with practical features. The Revcon is a great lightweight option with adjustable retention, which also works for both left or right-handed shooters, as the clip is fully reversible. You are going to lose the built-in wedge and the mod wing that comes on the Minimalist due to it being reversible, but it still tends to conceal well. Again, this is for those of you who just need a very basic Kydex holster to make sure your gun doesn't go off when you don't want it to. I would imagine most will use this as a backpack or truck gun setup, not necessarily if you're planning on conceal carrying every day, though it will work for that if needed. Overall, it's a great option for very little money, relatively speaking. So that is the Black Arch each lineup, I would say the Intrada and the Gradient Minimalist are my two favorites, but that's because they fit my carry needs the best. Hopefully this helps you make a more informed purchasing decision. Make sure you're training with whatever setup you decide on so you can be more prepared to defend innocent life. And I will see you in the next one.